Okay guys, this is week 6, day 1, math 1, and so we're working on this worksheet here, okay? And at the top of it, it just says week 6, day 1, practice problems. It is different when you go to your Google Classrooms. The teachers have the weeks different than the actual packet, which was kind of confusing. So I am just going by the title on the worksheet, okay? But when you go to the Google Classroom, it's going to be a little bit different. Okay, so for the first one, we have you deposit $500 in a savings account that earns 3% interest per year. Complete the tables that show the balances after 5 years with simple interest and compound interest. Okay, so we want to do that, and then we'll figure out which one gives us more. Okay, so with simple interest over here, let me turn that a little bit. So for simple interest, you have $500. Okay, that's your principal. Then your annual interest is $15, and then you get $515 at the end of the year. So for simple interest, it is simple. You just put $515, okay? And then they added 15, and then you get $530. The $530 goes right here, okay? And then we're going to add 15 more, okay? And we're going to get $545. That $545 just comes over here, okay? And then we're going to add 15 more dollars. When we do that, we're going to get $560, okay? That $560 just comes right over here. Add 15. Now I have $575. Okay, so that's how much you would make with simple interest. Okay, now we're going to look at compound interest. Compound interest is different, okay? It has a different formula, okay? So the formula is right here, okay? So you have your principal, parentheses, 1 plus, this is your interest rate, and then time. For this one, it's just annual, one time, okay, per year. Okay, so if we look at the first one, we have 500, then we have $15, 515. That comes over here, but you notice this is growing. Okay, this now is 1545. Okay, so when we're doing this, you can see that we're going to have to be plugging in a formula. Okay, so I'm going to get a separate sheet of paper to write that down for you. Just going to stick it right here for right now. Hopefully you'll just see that okay. So, or actually, let me move this so you can see that too. Let's move it right here. Okay, and I think I need one more piece of tape so everything doesn't fall off the wall here. Okay, so let's start here. Okay, so we're right here, and that number is going to come over here, 5, 30, 45. Okay, so 5, 30, 45 is our P, okay, our principal. So I'm going to write the formula again so you can see it. B equals, and that B is how much you're going to get, okay? And then we have P, we have 1 plus R, and then T, okay? So we're going to plug in this 5, 30, 45, okay? So we have 5, 30, 45, and then we have 1 plus, and our interest rate is what? You deposit 500 and to a savings account that earns 0.03%, okay? So I'm converting the fraction, the percentage to a decimal, okay? So 0.3 means 3%, okay? And then in this case, you can see that you're going to need, you're on your 3rd year, okay? So that T is a 3. Okay? So what we want to do to solve that is turn on this. Okay? It's cleared out. So I'm putting 530 point, sorry guys, 530.45, okay? Just like it is on your paper, parentheses, 1 plus 0.03, okay? And then remember we have this button here, this one right here, oops, right there, okay? Hit that one, and then put a 3 in, and hit enter. And I'm going to get 579, and let's just round that to 64. Okay? So let's put oh, what I kind of skipped a, so we're going to put the 579 over here, okay? I'm going to go back in just a second, okay, and show you this, what I skipped, okay? So what I skipped was, I need to, let's clear this out. I need to figure out this right here first, okay? So, because I want to know what's this, okay? So I think the easiest way would be, let's just do subtraction. So let's just subtract 579.64 from 530 and 45, and that'll give us our annual interest, okay? There's probably different ways you can do it. So I'm just going to use the calculator to do subtraction right now. So I'm plugging that in, okay? And I'm going to get $49.19, okay? Okay, so let's do the next one. So now I have 579.64. So 579.64 parentheses 1 plus 0.03, and now I have my 4th year here. Okay, so when I put that into the calculator, well, first I'm going to put this here, okay, 579.64, and then when I put that into the calculator, okay, I'm going to get, for year 4, I'm going to get 652.39, and when I subtract, okay, I'm going to find out that the interest I received was $72.75, okay, and again, this right here, okay, is this number here is going to be moved over here. Okay, so we have 65239, and I'm going to do the same process here. So I have 652.39. This doesn't change here, remains the same. Okay, but I'm on my 5th year. Okay, so again, I could show you how to put that in the calculator. So let's see. So I'm going to put 652.39, then parentheses, okay, and then it's just 1 point. Let's just put 1.03, okay, 1.03, because we're adding those together, okay, and then remember this button right here, okay. And then this time I'm going to hit the 5 because I'm on year 5, okay? And so I hit enter, and this is what I get, okay? So I'm going to write that down on my chart, and I have 756.30. Then again, I'm going to do subtraction to find my interest, okay? So my interest is $103.91. Okay, so if we look at this one, so we're being asked to compare let's see, right there. We're being asked to compare these two charts. So it's asking you in B, okay, on 1B, they're asking you which one's going to give you the most money, okay? So at the end, I have $575 for simple interest, okay? But compound interest, I have $756.30. So for B, I would put compound interest, okay? That's the one that's going to give me the most, okay? So that's for number 2. Okay, so let's take these down. And we will look at number 2, okay? Okay, for number 2, maybe put this up a little closer so you guys can see it better, okay? Let's see if you can see that. Move it back a little bit. Okay, it says, you deposit $400 in a savings account at your bank that earns 3.5% annual interest. Should you choose a simple or compound interest option for your savings account? Okay, so this one's pretty simple. You know that compound interest is always going to give you more money than simple interest. So for number 2, the only thing you need to put, okay, is, and I'll just put it up here, is you're going to put compound interest. Okay. For number B, okay, it says Y, okay? So why do you want to use compound interest, okay? So you want to use it because it gives you a greater balance, okay? And I'm running out of room here, but I'll put it down here, okay? So it gives you a greater balance, okay? So let's look at number 3, okay? So number 3 says, for problems 3 to 5, state if it represents simple or compound interest. A student takes out, so let's look at the first chart. That'll be easier. Let me put this up here. So the first chart here, it says, these are your numbers, okay? So it says a student takes out a $1,000 loan at 5% interest rate, an annual interest rate. So how can you tell if this is compound or simple? So the way you could figure that out is to look at the difference, okay? So the difference between $10.50 and $11.50. If we do subtraction, we'll see that the difference is $50. $1,100 and $11.50, what's the difference? $50. The difference here is $50. When your interest always stays the same, it's going to be simple. So you can put simple on this one, okay? Let's look at the next one. Okay, so we have this chart here. And we're going to be comparing this. Okay, so if I look at it, I don't really need to know the difference, but I can tell the differences are changing, okay? So my, it's getting greater faster, okay? So I know that this is going to be compound. So you just have to write compound interest. And this is our last chart. This is number 5. It says Tom gets a loan for $350 with a 10% monthly interest rate. So again, we're going to look at this really quickly. we just see that it's staying the same. Every month he's receiving $35. Okay, so we know this is simple interest. Okay, so we'll just put simple interest. Okay, so that is math. Okay, for Math 1, week 6, day 1. Just to clarify, this is what the worksheet looks like, okay? Because when you go into your Google Classroom, okay, you'll see that the weeks are different. So just keep that in mind. Look at your worksheets. They're labeled a certain way, okay? If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be doing tomorrow's work soon, okay? Take care.